Hey guys, I'm back for a second. I'm just gonna do this thing, and I also forgot to read off the
Yes, hello.
bios.
Henry? Where are you?
And I was just gonna do that
Yeah,
quick, and
no
then I'd be off
conflicts.
for real this
Oh,
time.
the wall? Oh, yeah, yes, of course so. We'll be right there. Sit tight. I'll let you know when we're close. Where exactly are you? Cafeteria? Okay.
Huh?
Here? Yes, there you are.
Oh,
All
nuts.
right.
I think I
How
messed
do
it
you
up.
want to do this?
Leaving the docks. Toss. Well, I messed it up. Whatever. I'll do that later, but at first I want to do this. Henry Stickmin. Back in jail, huh? The icy cold cells of the wall will be hard to escape from. Ellie Rose. She's locked up in this place too. But why? Dmitri Jonas Petrovo, the warden of the wall. There hasn't been any sort of breakout in 50 years. He's in the 50 years he's been in charge. Grigori Oliet, the warden's second in command and main muscle. He gets brought in for the difficult jobs. Charles Calvin, he doesn't mind helping out an old ally, even if he's currently on a mission. Reginald Copperbottom seems to be managing the top hat in Henry's absence. He'll have to go back to being second soon. Heathstone. He guards the storage room with his friends. They love to talk about their favorite mobile card game. Isaac Binderson. He guards the storage room with his friend. He loves collecting random trinkets. Horace Johnson. One of the guards responsible for cell block patrol. It's not that eventful unless all the doors happen to open. Hmm. Oh well, good thing that didn't happen. Kind of a slacker. He likes to find a secluded place and mess around on his phone. Abraham Jocelyn, a jolly lad. When he's in a good mood, he treats his friends to lunch on their break. Joris Borgari doesn't speak English too well. He's found a crew to work with that he loves to hang out with. Travis Ump. He enjoys his job at the wall because he gets to hang out and chill with his friends. That doesn't mean he's slacking off. Olaf Norgan. He usually makes his own lunch, but won't turn down a free meal. Nikolai Dirichum, a master of the Slav squat. He runs a class on it, and twice a week in the rec room. Matthias Guardsmith. Don't tell anyone, but his mom bought him those earmuffs, and he's a little bit and he's a bit embarrassed about it. Gary Mann. Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Captain Lazo Yugovich, the captain of the naval division of the Wall. He's in charge of one ship, the only one the Wall has. Milos Karowski, a recruit in the Wall Naval Forces. They run sea-based retrieval operations. This is going to take a while. Tharmas Rickle. He finds his work post fairly dull and uneventful. He relishes a challenge. Friedrich Splein. One in a group of members that doesn't speak any English. He supposedly speaks German. Harold Cooper. Got the job at the Wall through his German friend. His English isn't the best, but he's fluent in German. Will Speck, the type of guy that won't stop trash talking the other team when they're watching a sport game, even if they can't hear. Louis Stoop, he likes his job at the Wall but hates being stationed out in the cold. Koka Kolonsky, he used to fight professionally, but after losing it to a first-time fighter, he hung it up to work at the Wall. Reference to Punch-Out probably. Andriy Warzo. People have said he used to lead armies. He really knows his way around a tank, so maybe there's some truth. Carlo Trinicki, a master swordsman hired by the Wall to train the employees. His skill with a blade is something to behold. Carl Pinkerton, he may not look it, but he traveled the world. His head is looking like an orange, isn't it? Gwent Stonehill. The Stonehill family is known for their strangely dense feet. Franz Preferred. Honestly, he's pretty clueless most of the time. He's just menacing to. He just. He's just meant to look menacing with a spear. Denny Deloche. He's lived in the area all of his life and really knows how to handle the environment. Lemoy Kreutz. They call him DK for a while. It's short for doesn't know how to drive. Since he's gotten his license. He's since gotten his license. Jeez. Jimothy Johnston. They've never had to take cars out before, so he's really just winging it. Lee Bumler. He's dreamed of starting his own gaming company. He's already got a name picked out, named after himself. Willie Wagner, a fairly recent employee of the Wall, still getting into the swing of things. Unida Merkova. She's a part of an internship. Her real dream is to open up her own complex. Wallace Pemberton. He spent 3 years undercover at the Wall, waiting for the right time to bust out all the captured Top Hat members. Jim Pinkston. He loves jelly and jelly sandwiches. There's so many possible combinations. Kato Eto. He's known how to bend since childhood. He's kept it a secret until this moment. Ryan Halbert, one of the youngest employees of the Wall. His dad is one of the higher ups, so he gets the special treatment. What a lucky idiot. Joe Johnson. Just joshing ya. He's heard that joke about 7 million times. Gordon Smith. He's having a newborn at home. Causing him to lose a lot of sleep. He's been falling asleep at work lately. Smith. Joey Walnut tends to order enough food for 3 people and eats it all on his own. Sal Man. He forgets to bring his uniform in work at least once a week. Stern Velo. His favorite post is on the fire escape. He can watch the snow fall into the ocean below. Crude Johnson. He gets a lot of slack for wearing sunglasses at night. That's just his style, baby. Alex Kempter. He's been trying to get a SAM turret installed in the complex for years, but can't get through to the bureaucracy. And Hall Schwartz. Oh, it's the loudest one in the room. His voice is booming for his size. Wilhelm Krause. He may struggle with technology, but when it comes to action and combat, he excels. Shershire Sherman, one of the top riflemen in the Top Hat clan. He's leading the mission to rescue Henry. Thomas Cheshire. He's enjoying Henry's brief leadership. People could tell he was bummed out when Henry went missing. Mr. Cool, he rarely speaks. His charisma speaks for him. Wild Willie, he thinks he's a prospect from the 1800s. He seemed to went into a bit of a rampage, granting him a stay at the Wall. Astro, a practitioner of the dark arts of pheromancy. He's a toilet wizard. I see. Punkhauser. He's a part of a notorious German biker gang. He's the only member that's been caught so far. Well, he must be really bad then. Ooh, found frozen deep in the snow on Silivbard. After thawing out, he regained consciousness and became hostile. Angry Mike. A wanderer traveling in the desert. He became notorious in the area and had to be collected. Jack Stickay. Hey! A crazy loud Irishman. Not quite sure what he did to get locked up, but he probably deserved it. What are you doing here, Jacksepticeye? Gus Garno. This guy's a four-armed alien. He used to be big time racer. Ace Apex. The raddest dude at the Wall. Just a total bro. Melvin Poolridge. Even though he's extremely nerdy, he loves to hang out with the boys. Trademark. Derek Goulin doesn't have much of a sense of humor, at least during working hours. Colby Phelps thinks of himself as a detective. He can easily become hostile if he suspects any foul play. Dan the Man. He wanted to go by Dan of Steel, but it was taken. Little Mikey, he's honest. He's honestly not supposed to be locked up at the wall. He was just in the wrong place at the wrong time and took the fall for someone else. Piri Francisco. Francosis, the most notorious baguette burglar in France. He was finally captured when he tried to take down the biggest bakery in all of France. Babushka. While babushka is a female term, he wears the title with pride. He has a soft interior and looks out for the downtrodden. Carl the Clown. He ran a huge circus scam 10 years ago. He's avoided the bust multiple times by dressing like a clown. Polis Perjvich. He won a sweepstakes and got to name a planet after himself. Kyle Baxter. He's actually the wall's. Uh, jeez. I forgot what it's called. Chaos Containment. Chaos Containment Center, probably. Lesion. Their goal is to get priority during any possible chaos incidents. Sean S.E. Lemming. Hey. A natural leader mainly because it was the role he was assigned. Marky Moo. Hey! That's Markiplier. He said he tried not to laugh, but then he laughed. That's grounds for capture. Misha Shavu. He used to be a part of a crazy group of mercenaries. He was the only one to be captured, and he's honestly probably the most sane one now. Peter Waylands. He did one of those scare people to bring down the land value so he could buy it for cheap bruises, but was foiled by a group of kids and their dog. Ray Rudolfo. He's come down with a case of leprosy, so he's been put in quarantine with the other sickly inmates. Alright, so here's the thing. I know I said I was gonna do it later, but I kind of really want to finish it on stream, but I don't really know. Uh, Frick it, I'll just do it later. Yeah, see you guys later.